The ILC, in its commentaries to Article 7 on ultra-virus conduct, makes reference to two criteria, which are applicable here in order to determine private acts from ultra-virus conduct. That is, firstly, whether a pattern exists, and secondly, whether the means given to the agents as agents of the state empower them to move.
But your mention of pattern does bring one back to the point, which is that ultimately the conduct of a UN peacekeeping force is up to the UN force commander. In this case, the force commander happened to be from Rhodesia. It could as easily have been from Uruguay. And therefore, you would not follow logically to attribute it to Rhodesia, but rather to Uruguay, or to the UN. In other words, the discipline that's necessary to keep young men and young women in their tents at night, not fooling around, but rather playing, reading, and doing constructive bar review for their later careers, is up to this is a matter of discipline. When you look at ideas of command responsibility under international criminal law, it's the commander who has a duty to prevent before the fact. And very much, therefore, it's the UN force commander who was the one that bears responsibility for having failed to keep his troops at home at night.
In that case, Your Excellency, we submit that it would be both the individual criminal command responsibility of Major General Leila Skylark, but also Rhodesia's responsibility. And let me then turn to
But Rhodesia cannot countermand its UN mandate. The Rhodesian commander was operating as a UN commander, not as a Rhodesian commander.
Correct, Your Excellency. However, Rhodesia as a state, under its due diligence obligations under the Convention on the Rights of the Child, does have a duty to prosecute any acts which may be suspected of having been sexual exploitation, including these acts under paragraph 21 of the special agreement submitted to this court. And that is a very important point.
So what you're really relying on is not the failure to prevent, but the duty to prosecute after the fact.
It is both, Your Excellency.
Do you know for a fact that there have been no prosecutions after the fact?
There have been no prosecutions, Your Excellency. Under the clarifications to the compromise, no sex-related charges have been brought against the members of the Rhodesian contingent of UNMORPH for these alleged conduct.